Welcome back to Feast Fight Back. Today's video is 2 days of some difficult times, but some changes too. It's breakfast time again, because things have been quite challenging recently. I am no longer preparing any of my food. My parents have had to start doing that, so no video of me prepping things. It's a temporary measure at the moment, but I do have the most amazing new teaspoon to use for my breakfast, which is a little spade. And my mum and dad have said that when I'm in a better place and I'm out of the wheelchair, that we can book to go down to the beach for a couple of days. And then I saw this and I was like, this is going to remind me to keep going so that we can get a few days away, which I think we all really need. But I need to be in a bit of a better place to do that. So breakfast time, we can do this. I've got my shovel to eat my breakfast with, and we'll just keep going. I felt so guilty about this decision that Mum and Dad needed to be preparing my food. I felt like a humongous burden and so frustrated with myself that things have become like this. Like, I wanted to be able to be managing all of this, but reality is that's just not where we're at right now. And it's okay to get that little bit of extra help from them. And I know it's only a temporary measure. My morning snack was my favourite Quest bar, which is the crispy blueberry cobbler one. Again, things are very difficult and I just needed something that I knew I liked, and the comfort of having my favourite bar, which I felt guilty for but kept on going. Lunch was my hummus sandwich with my side salad, which my mum made for me. My parents have always made my sandwiches since I came out of hospital. It's something that we're hoping to try and work on where I start making them soon, but right now they need to make them, and that's okay. My mood was still really low. I go into all of what happened in my last video, which is why I look an absolute state in this video and why I did barely any speaking. But yeah, I had my favourite NYX Crunchy Caramel bar. Again, just needed something I knew I liked and I knew I could manage. Then me and Mum did a little trip to Sainsbury's, or was it Tesco? I can't quite remember. We went on the food shop. For dinner, my dad made me some sausages and bulgur wheat, and yep, it was the same dinner as the day before, but we spoke with my dietitian and agreed that right now the priority is just managing all of it. And then I had my yogurt straight afterwards. That's my mum helping me do a code word for distraction. Then I did some paint by numbers, and then I had my night snack, and I wanted to finish this day on this quote. And then going into the next day, just to warn you, I am wearing the same jumper. My mood was so low, my room was a state, I was barely getting dressed. So yeah, wearing the same jumper, but I actually had done my hair this day and was trying to just put in some positive things. I had my trusty hummus falafel sandwich, and then I had my corny yogurt straight afterwards. I wanted to do a bit of a update type thing, because a lot has happened in the last few weeks. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna talk about. I'd say like a month ago, I really started struggling again, and I kind of thought I had it under control and everything was okay, and then it became more and more difficult, and I think that's the point I started maybe being a bit quieter, because I felt like I was letting everyone down, and And I was so angry with myself because I want things to be going well, and I didn't feel they were going well, and I just got really frustrated. And I sort of managed to try and pick myself back up again. And then I got COVID, and it really floored me. Not in terms of my sort of recovery, but in my mental health, it really put me back. And last weekend I hit rock bottom. I thought rock bottom was 5 months ago when I was in hospital and, you know, things were really, really not good. But mentally last weekend I hit rock bottom. I literally just collapsed to the floor sobbing. I was like, I can't do this anymore, and my parents just held me. And I knew at that point that was dark, and this week has been difficult, but my parents have been incredible, and we had a long chat about everything, and they decided, or the decision was made, that they are going to try and take away some of the noise in my head by preparing all my meals for me, and therefore it just taking a little bit of the pressure and the thoughts away around all of the meals and snacks, and they'll be deciding what I have. I also spoke to services and they helped, and I spoke to my best friends and they helped, and I guess that's what I've done differently this time that I've not done before, is I did reach out, even though it felt very wrong to, and of course it's going to feel wrong because I've not done it before. I usually shut the world out when I struggle, and I don't, in letting people know where I was, it's also meant that they've supported me, and whilst I don't feel like I deserve that support, I've needed it. At the moment I feel like I'm drowning, and those messages of support, and my best friend popped around yesterday, and just those little things, and my parents just giving me a few more hugs through the day. They've been my floats, my armbands when I feel like I'm drowning at the moment and I'm kicking and I'm trying to stay on the surface. But yeah, I've been having a difficult time. I am keeping on going. I'm keeping with my meal plan, and that's something that I want to address actually. I am still doing what I need to do despite struggling, and I am still struggling despite following my meal plan, and that's because it's a psychiatric illness. It's not just not eating, and someone who's eating can still be struggling. But yeah, that's where things are. That's why I've been quieter. That was last weekend that I felt like I hit rock bottom, and I've been taking it slowly this week. Today I got up and had a shower, which is the first time I've done it for a while, and that was my achievement of the day today. And I've done my hair back in the plaits I usually have it in. So baby steps at the moment, keeping breathing, keeping taking it as it comes, and keeping being honest with the people around me so that they can help me get through this bit, and we'll get a bit more energy again soon. But for now, taking it moment by moment and thank you for the people who have just been kind, because I've needed it. For my snack, I'm having my absolute favourite Quest bar, which is the Crispies cookies and cream one. I didn't film dinner because, to be honest, I had exactly the same as what I had the previous day. Again, like I said, we were just going back to fundamentals and making sure I knew that whatever I had, I could finish the whole plate of. And me and Mum did some code words for distraction. Then I did my paint by numbers to kind of wind down a little bit. Then I had my night snack, and I'm going to half finish the video on this quote, but I'm actually going to attach another video onto the end because my best friend popped around because I think she knew I was having a difficult time, and I did a little video of, well, she bought a little bag of smiles for me, so I'm going to pop that on after this quote. It's me from my bedroom floor again. I know I look terrible. I've been in a really horrible place in my head, a really horrible place. Mentally, I feel like I've kind of hit a rock bottom, and this week has been one of the hardest I've had for years. And I shut myself off from a lot this week. I didn't want to be struggling, and I didn't want to tell people I was struggling, but I did tell the people close to me because I knew that I couldn't do it by myself. And in doing so, that's doing something different for me, but that's enabled me to get support from them. And it's been a very difficult week, but I've made it through. Anyway, enough of me rambling. I have got positive stuff on today. This was the top we got from Frozen when we went to see it a few weeks ago. And I've got my positive do not give up socks on. So I was determined for today to be a better day. I'm going to see if that's better. I shut my blind because the sun, whilst it was lovely, was blinding me. Anyway, where was I? So I was feeling a little bit fragile this morning. And then my best friend popped around. Ali and Hannah obviously feature regularly in my stuff, but Hannah popped around and bought just the most beautiful little gift for me, a little pick-me-up. Sorry about all that background noise, my sister's downstairs. And it just reminded me that I'm loved and that people care and to hold on. So I thought I'd do a little video of what she brought my little package because it really made my day. And starting off, these flowers which are multicoloured, and I put them up on my like dresser thing in my room, just for when I wake up in the mornings because I've been feeling quite low, and I thought that would just remind me as soon as I wake up that I've got people that love and care about me, and they're so colourful. I love them. She got me a thing of Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is like my ultimate comfort thing. It's my favourite thing. Pepsi Max out of a can is my absolute heaven. And I'd even stopped letting myself have it because it was something that I liked and I was just in a really dark place. So she's got me some more of those, so I'll be letting myself have a couple of cans of that over the next week, because it is Fee's favourite thing, a can of Pepsi Max from the fridge. And then she got me this little friendship candle, and it says friendship helps us keep on shining. This amazing llama squashy, which I love the squashies, and this has got fur on it. This butterfly flag, and it says no rain, no flowers. And anyone that knows me knows like butterflies are really important to me. They're the tattoo I've got on my ribs, because probably my favorite quote is perhaps the butterfly is proof that you can go through a great deal of pain yet still become something beautiful, and I love it. Then this most amazing Frozen puzzle. I haven't done a puzzle since like the first lockdown, but I'm definitely gonna do that one because it's Frozen as well, and it will help keep my mind occupied. A little activity book, a little thinking of you plaque, another pop-up, then a colouring by numbers, which I think everyone knows I love doing the paint by numbers. I finished mine the other day, so this looks absolutely amazing, and some new colouring pencils to go with, and there's nothing better than a new set of colouring pencils. And then a little bit of self-care, face masks, animal ones, and then some wax melts, because I've got a little melt thing in my room. I've got a little wax melty thing in my room, and I put it on each night and it helps me sleep. And she knows that vanilla is my favourite scent. It's like my safe scent. So I went into such a low place last weekend. I can't even, and I genuinely just thought I can't do it anymore, and it just reminded me I'm not alone, and people love me and they want me to keep going, keep getting better. And yeah, I think people think rock bottom is when it's really obvious. You know, when I was in hospital 5 months ago, people could have looked at me and been like, oh, she's at rock bottom. I felt like I hit rock bottom last weekend. I had nothing left to give. And I collapsed under the pressure of my brain. I literally fell to the floor sobbing, and my parents just hugged me. And I thought, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to think. And I didn't expect to feel that now. I thought I was on this trajectory where things were just gonna get better, and I didn't see that coming. But that was 6 days ago, and since then I've spoken to my best friends. I've let them help. I spoke to services and let them in. I spoke to my parents, obviously, and they helped. And it's proven to me that I can't stop the bad thoughts. I can't stop the difficulty, but I don't need to manage it by myself. And that's what I've not done before. When things have started to get tough, I shut out the world because that's what I think. I don't want to hurt other people. I don't want to be a problem. But this time I let people in, and it helped. So I'm going to go and put my Pepsi Max cans in the fridge, and I'm going to try and let myself have one later. And just feeling very loved. And I've got really good people around me at the moment, and I know that at the moment I kind of feel like I'm drowning. I don't need to feel like that by myself. I can let other people be the armbands, the buoyancy aids, the woggles. By the way, a woggle is like a float that's like a stick, but there's a lot of people disagree with what it's called. I call it a woggle. People up north call it a noodle. It's a woggle. Anyway, yeah. I'm not in a good place at the moment, but I know I'll get through. And this is the end of the video, and I wanted to finish on this quote.